Peace, one love. This is Brother Dooley once again, coming at you live and direct. And I was doing a video earlier on chakras and Reiki and energy healing, pranic healing, all these things, quantum touch, all these type of systems are they're very deep. Did a lot of great work over the years um, with energy healing. And like I was saying in the other video before, keeping your vibration high, clearing up a lot of stagnant energy around you only makes your life better. I'll never forget. I had this one sister who I was working on doing an energy healing session with her, and it was the first time I ever had somebody where I was over her solar plexus. I was over her it's about I say about her second, which is considered your sexual. There was so much pain. I learned later that I remember when she was trying to stop. I know that continued. I just remember, so there's a lot of issues trauma on sometimes we sleep it under the rug and pretend it's not there. Trauma will be a lot of times long term You don't gotta worry about paying no food bills or nothing. But yeah, that's a little little laugh for y'all. But yeah, looking into things that go beyond the norm. You know what I mean? Sun gazing. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. And keeping that vibration high is a beautiful thing. I would like to touch on something for a second, which is I had one of my good friends, right? One of my good friends, he was from India, right? He's from India, and we went to school together, right? And I remember we was talking about ancient history, you know what I mean? And he was talking about, yo, dude, you know, don't you know in the Bhagavad Gita, and my daughter just came in here. Give a shout out to Dara. That's my little love right there. Um, yeah, I remember a big up to Hari, you know, when we had this conversation over 10 years ago or so. Um, we was talking about ancient technology, right? So he was telling me, dude, look up this thing called the Vamanas. I hope I'm saying it correctly. The Vamanas, which are they talk about this in the ancient Vedic texts of India, which they classified as flying machines, these type of flying machines. Now, I found it very interesting within the Vedic texts like the Mahabharata. They also talk about nuclear war. And I remember I had this conversation with Hari, and I was like, yo, man, I mean, this is deep because a lot of people are looking at things like we're all high tech now. We got the internet, this, that, and the third. But if you look at some of these ancient scriptures, they're trying to hint to people that there's nothing new under the sun, that we've been doing these things before, you know. And in the Mahabharata, they talk about how they had these sky chariots, right? The Vamanas, right? And how they had these deep type of weapons. And if you look at, I remember I was looking at doing some research, and it's this part of India called Jodhpur, where they said there's desert over there where some scientists said that they actually found some radioactive areas. So we have to examine this and understand that there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? Like in the Vedic texts, they also talk about cloning. You know what I mean? Which was interesting. They mentioned something about these guys called the Rubus, which they said they were the brothers who were able to bring back the youthfulness in their old parents. So what is that about? You know, what is that talking about? You know, what is that touching on? You know, so and of course there's science that I've read about where, you know, even in Kemet, you know, as well, there's evidence of the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Kemetic people dealing with cloning as well. So we know on the record it was only 1996 that they officially said they knew about cloning when they cloned the sheep called Dolly. But also we know as well that Hitler, there's speculation that Hitler was talking about cloning and doing things too. So I think this is all interesting, and we should definitely examine it and check this stuff out, because we're thinking that a lot of the discoveries and things that we're doing now are new when the ancient ones have been dealing with this stuff for a long time, y'all. So peace. Hope you enjoyed the video. One love.